Hey YouTube, welcome back to Universe X, and we are here to do the full showcase for the brand new limited attacker Gundam Barbatos Lupus Rex. So we're gonna have a good time with this one. Thank you guys for the support we've been getting on the summon video. It's doing pretty well for this channel, and if you haven't seen the summon video already, you can go down in the description or the pinned comment and just check that out. So yeah, let's actually hop into this. First, we're gonna do a recap of the unit itself as well as the pilot Mikazuki, and then we should be able to hop right in and start testing out what this guy really does. So first, let's see this man's. First off, amazing look to him. Just a quick recap of what he's able to do. He's got a bunch of close combat kind of things. You know, the extra large mace doesn't really have much range, but it does good damage. You got the arm 200mm cannon. You've got the tail blade, which I'm sure is gonna look really cool. And then you've got the Alaya Vijnana limiter off, which is going to be awesome. And then you also have the Alana Vijnana limiter off EX. So this is going to be pretty cool. This, I believe, yep, can be used at tension max or greater. So we're going to need to make sure we get that. But this is going to be a really fun ride. As most of you guys know, this guy is a crit demon. He has increased attack and EN recovery. So he's going to have 50% more attack. He's going to have EN 5% recovery at the start of every turn. Every time when he gets his vigor super high, he's going to have increased attack by 7%, decreased defense by 5%. And then when the vigor is supercharged, he's going to have an even bigger attack boost, but a even bigger defense decrease. So realistically, what you're looking at is a guy that throws down and like is just ready to get down and dirty. You know what I mean? Like, he's going to be dealing damage, he's going to be critting, and we're going to see even more of that once we go to Mikazuki. But you have the nano laminate armor level 3, so he's going to reduce all incoming beam damage by 30%, which is a godsend. You can see that right now his attack is at just 9,555. We don't have any modifications on him right now, but this is going to come into play more later once we start checking out his damage calcs. When it comes to unit details, you got Alternative Series, Gundam, Protagonist, Specialized Unit, Tekiden, Alaya, Vijnana System, Tough as Nails, and then you've got White, because they are now doing this. They are now doing this. There's a white, there's a black, there's a red, there's a gold. There probably is going to be more too. But then the other thing I want to show you, going over to abilities and mods, you can see all of these. Nothing else on the modifications, so we should be good. Now going over to Mikazuki over here. Let's find old shirtless wherever there we go. So he's going to bring this back. He is another double chance step unit, which is going to be cool, adding him to a pretty short list of units that'll do the darn thing, or piles that do the darn thing. But then you have the boost critical level by 5%. You can increase your critical rate by 50%, which is crazy. You have the melee boost level 5, and then which is just going to increase the melee damage by 25%. This is going to go crazy. And you have sway level 1 to make sure that he can get in there and not take a lot of damage on one attack. Now, going over here for his passive abilities, you got increased damage dealt level 4, so a 20% flat increase. You've got the Affinity Alaya Vijnana System level 5, which is going to increase own critical rate by 25%, so base 25 on top of that, and he's going to be able to boost himself up by 50, so 75 base without anything else included is crazy. And then, yeah, when piloting the units with the specified tags. And then he's going to get the EX character ability, the chance step +1 time when he's piloting the AVS-based units. And then he's going to basically increase his own MP by 6 and reduce damage taken by 15%, helping him be a brawler. By the way, he's also just got this randomly added on increased melee level 1, which is going to be awesome. So first, you know what time it is. We're gonna have to jump into a level and test out all of his animations. So let's go over to that part. Okay, so we are here and we are ready to hop in and check out his animations. I'm super excited because like I said, I try to go into these as blind as possible. So yeah, we're gonna hop in and see how much sauce they gave a limited Barbatos Lupus Rex. Alright, well, on the overmap, he already looks like a demon, so I guess we have no choice but to get in here. And first, we'll start with his extra large mace. We'll see what's up. Alright, stay away from us. Alright, wait, he's not done yet, is he? Okay, wow. That explosion seemed kind of wild. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. It was a little wild. It was a little wild. Like, he was kind of just going at it. All right, let's see the next one here, which is going to be his arm 200mm cannon. So we're gonna get that. There's no choice. But that's gonna stop our. That's gonna stop our. We might have to go out of order. Because basically, I want to ensure that I get the other chance step. Because that's the only way that we're gonna be able to see all the animations. I think we're gonna have to hit this because that's the only way we're gonna get the animation. And we're auto-critical. So let's see what the ABS looks like. Yo! You're better off dead. Oh my gosh. Yo! Oh my god! Diabolical! Oh my gosh, yo. Okay, so. Alright guys, I normally don't use the same effect again. But what we have to do here, I wanna watch this one real quick. Because there is a wolf howl at the end of it. Or maybe that's just taking up too much of the video. We'll probably see it later. But at the end of it, when he power bombs the guy into the ground, I was too busy geeking out. But you literally heard the oh, like it, that. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry guys, I'm gonna have to bring that animation back. That was just so clean. Hold up. Turn it up. Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. The Barbatos Lupus Rex, like how that was amazing. All right, we're gonna restart this, and we're gonna show the other animations off. I'm pretty sure this unit, I mean, can just solo. Like if you pull this unit like GG, I'm pretty sure you literally just solo the entirety of his battle of this easy mode. This easy mode. Okay, so. Now what we're gonna do is hit with the arm 200mm cannon. Okay, I'm not gonna hold you. That had superior aura, but I can't say that that one looked particularly crazy. It just had crazy aura. Alright, now we're gonna see the support defense on this one. The tail. Okay, that might have been the first miss of the set. I don't really think that did too much. That actually looked like trash. I'm not gonna hold you. It was just him brushing forward and he shot the tail. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Let me make sure the animation wasn't cut, but that was weird looking. So I suppose the important part is that the range is here, though. The range is here, and it is a kill. But, like, yeah, that didn't look that great. I guess it's because it was short. They could have done a little more. Yeah, that was just it. Alright, guys, now let's just run up here and smash somebody. Alright, now we get to see the animation in its fullest. Let's check it out, the EX move. Oh, no. The roadie throw? No, it's not even the roadie throw, it's the graze throw. Oh my god! Oh, the mining shaft pierce? Oh my god! Oh my lord! What the? Oh my god, what is this? Nah. Nah. This is bar none. This has to be a top 3 best animation in the game. I am not gonna hold you. I did not previously think that there would be an animation that could rival Burning Gundams. But here it is. Here it literally is. My goodness. Okay. So, that was absolutely nuts. That was so freaking nuts. What we're gonna do here now is we're gonna go into an expert super battle. Oh, well, some super battle road. I played too much joking. An expert eternal road, and we're gonna check this guy out. That animation was top 3, and I don't want to say it's number 1 just because I just saw it for the first time, but that might have been the absolute coolest animation in the game, if not top 3, without a doubt. Holy crap! All right, let's go on to the damage showcase. Okay, guys, so we are here in the Protagonist Expert Eternal Road. As you can see, recommended CP is 300,000. This Barbatos, with his ideal support, not leveled up or anything, not duped in anything, but ideal support sitting at 35k. What we're gonna do is go into Barbatos. What you can see here when we go into the actual unit is that he has he literally does have this, he has his both of his last skills with effects to be maxed out for damage. What I'm gonna do here is go into his modifications, and we're just gonna swap. We're gonna make sure he's doing damage. These are the anniversary things. Everybody playing should have this, but in the future, just in case you don't have it, I'm just gonna put this on. Equipped 10% to attack for this, just so he has an extra boost. That brings his attack up just a wee bit, just a smidge, and so we're now gonna see what he's able to do, because everybody should have that. That's just beating the second expert, just like, yeah, that just literally beating the second expert Eternal Road. Very easy to do. But we're gonna go in here and we're just gonna test out his damage. We're gonna see how many times he can one-shot and what his skills do, okay? So I don't believe this pack has any defenders, if I recall correctly. Yes, just assist. So we're gonna ×2 speed. It needs to be that way. So going over here, right? I just want to go over and open up with this. So yeah, critical damage by 40%. So just trying to hit here, right? You can see that we're gonna get killed, and we don't even kill the Dom. It looks like we're projected to do 77,726. Okay. That's pretty cool. Just to make sure that that unit isn't particularly yoked, let's try it on this one. Same thing, actually a little less. And then once we go and try to use it here, we're going to see about, yeah, a whole about 12k less on the boss unit. So now what I want to do here is I want to go and press out this. Yeah, I'm gonna give the we can't really show like the additional because I don't think he automatically goes to crit if I'm not mistaken, but we're gonna use melee boost level 5, and then we're gonna come back over to this guy and check it. So now we're doing 89,000. So from 77 to 89,000, that puts us at pretty much just like oh, and he's actually not dying. That's pretty interesting. That's gonna put us at just about 12k more than what we previously had, and he will survive. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put him on the crit notice. Crit rate by 50%. I do believe that puts him almost at full critical. Yep. And as a full critical, he's going to hit for 139,000, allowing you to pretty much do pretty well there. That seems pretty good. Pretty good. So what I'm gonna do here is he isn't capable of one-shotting without max limit breaks. Max limit break, I guess he would be adding 40% more stats, so he'd be pretty close to hitting us. I'm sure that would actually probably get it over. But what I'm gonna do here now is I want to see if he's going to be capable of critting, because he's auto-critting, so I guess that is him sitting there. It says critical right there, so he is at 100% crit. What I am going to see is if I bring Unicorn Gundam in here, a proper support, if that's going to push him over what he needs to be at. So give me one moment. Alright, so this is where the damage comes in, right? Because we're going to start off the match by just doing this, right? And we already saw that coming in here, he only has 6 tension, so his damage is increased by 10%. But we can see here that we are looking at the 139,000 here like we saw before. This guy would get a 139,000 as well, so they're both taking that damage. What we're also going to do is make sure this guy's at maximum output, because we need to make sure that we can start getting kills. We're going to move him over here, and what we're going to do is have him shoot right there. We are going to take some heavy fire, but it's just the way that things are going to have to be. This isn't a him showcase, so I will skip this. Alright. It's important that he gets that shot in, because we need him to be able to get his max tension. So now that I have that, what we're going to do is step in here. And now that we can see how much this is going to hit for, right? I don't think we need the supporter attack, right? We can just come in and hit right here. Now, if I do the opt-out, right? Okay, so he does survive. So the opt-out, so once he has the support from Gundam Unicorn, he is doing 15-7. Now, the thing here is, there is going to be some stuff here that isn't accounted for due to crit, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to click that. And it says defend, kill, because there's 2 different guys here. I think that we still get this during critical. Let me check. We'll check out the animation after this. Oh, nope. Yikes! Alright, let's restart this. That was my bad. That was honestly my bad. Okay, so we're back. He got a skillful dodge, so he Unicorn definitely has more HP. But we have realized that we do need that. We do need that to be able to not get killed there. So now, like I said, now that we have that, if we were to hit this guy, you do see the entire 196,000. He's going to defend. So just with this going off there, just with that going off there, we go from a 130,000 196. That's the power of the support there. And like I said, I don't think we can do that yet. He has to do this. So what we're gonna do is hit that, and we should be good because we should cut off all the supports. We gotta look at this again. This is so clean.
This
is so savage, man. Yeah, nah. That is literally unreal. Alright, now we're able to Goomba Stomp this one. We do get the support die. You can see now that we're hitting for 227,000. So we have now gone up just from having his tension up higher. We're just going up even further, but his defense is indeed lowering. That is the issue here. If we check up on him real quick, his attacks are all the way at 13,000. Just because of the fact that we do have almost max. So we're gonna hit this. I do think this is where we die. This is where we clock out for the game of life. Let me see if we can just hit from over here instead. All right, so at least here we live, right? Yeah. Now we got a lucky critical from him. No, I thought we were going to. Alright, we got the overkill on that one. And now we got the last chance step. So now he's supercharged. Damage plus 30%. I just want you to see that already we would die, but this is a super critical. So we would see a lot of damage there. If I go over here, I can hit this guy. Super critical, and we would almost die. It doesn't look like anywhere I cut it that I'd be able to pick up another kill from here. But we can try. Now this will probably be the last animation of the video. We just gotta watch it one more time because it's clean. Yeah, nah, this is now that I'm seeing it a third time, the wrapping the tail around the pole and jumping off of it. Insane, dude. Yep, and now we die. We die horrendously. So, yeah, let's go and let's talk about this unit in full. Alright, so this absolute beast of a unit. We gotta talk about it. I think that he is very, very, very strong. We just got a very strong up-close and personal unit in Burning Gundam or God Gundam, depending on where you are. I think Barbatos looks really, really, really strong. He's a crit demon. He ramps up, and the way he works, his first move is going to be a crit. His second move is going to be a crit. His third move should be a super critical. And dude is just actually a monster. Now, here's my thing. I think he is worth having on your roster. I think that between Iron-Blooded Orphan content as well as Udyr Hunt content, he's going to be worth having. I think that he actually has some really cool, categories. However, I will be point blank period with you. I think this guy needs dupes. I felt like I came up a little bit short a couple of attacks, and yeah, it was only 2 units, but this guy would literally sweep on his own almost if he just had more damage. And because of that, because of crit being a multiplier, your base stats matter more because they're the ones getting multiplied. So I think if I had to put something on it, I would only go after this unit if you are planning to pull until he was limit broken, or if you, like me, have enough PvP points as well as GP points to maybe get one dupe and then just go for it. Like, if I put, I think, 7 more summons, 7 more multis into this banner, I'm gonna hit pity. And at that point, I may pull this guy again. And at that point, if I pull him again and I hit pity, all I gotta do is put my PvP points in and I've got his 3rd dupe. And max limit broken, he's probably going to be an absolute demon because he already looks to be a demon right now. He was just coming up slightly short. And this, like I said, is without a full team where he can alley-oop off of 2 supports at one time. So I think that this character, this unit is actually something special. And not to mention, on the part that matters probably more to some people, less to some people, his animations are bar none top tier. They are literally top of the game's catalog in terms of animations, the sound effects, the aura. So, in all honesty, I cannot in good faith ask the average free-to-play character to pull for this, because I do not think he is the same unit of value unless you start limit breaking him for the extra damage increases. However, if you are balling, if this is your favorite unit, if you have been waiting for a Gundam Barbatos unit, this is good. Because, like, for the people that were waiting on Gundam Death Scythe Hell, I'm sorry, you got shafted. That unit is not good. But if you are here specifically waiting on Barbatos Lupus Rex, congratulations, this man is an absolute Giga Chad, and I think that he is worth you going in. Now granted, we have Christmas around the corner, who knows, Endless Waltz is technically a Christmas movie, we may get Endless Waltz Wing Zero, that is speculated. Double O was data mined a while ago, and who knows if we're gonna get that soon. There's a lot of things they can do for Christmas, New Year's, even Black Friday, but I think that this is a strong unit. He looks amazing in the animations. He does giga damage. I just think that if you're pulling him, you need to be able to put 1 to 2, maybe all 3 dupes in him to really get his maximum potential. Obviously, enough said, but the way I see it, DPS needs dupes more than anything because their raw damage is what's going to matter the most. Tanks, durability units need it more after that because their defense, as well as their HP is going to be important. And then after that, it's the supports, because supports don't really need dupes. Like, it adds on their damage, adds on survivability, but their effects are mostly based on the upgrades of their abilities. So I think that's pretty much where it's at. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I hope you guys had a great time watching this. I had fun breaking this unit down, and I'm gonna keep grinding throughout stories and the history battles because I want to summon and get more dupes of this guy. So yeah, thank you guys. See you later. Peace. And oh yeah, by the way, if you think you like this video, like the video so it thrives. And if you want to see more, all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button and catch me whenever I upload for SD Gundam G Generation, Eternal, and even more. So yeah, thank you. See ya.